Disney basically built all of our childhoods. I loved watching movies like Bambi, Lion King, The Jungle Book, etc. with my family, and I loved watching reruns of 101 Dalmatians every Saturday. Disney used to really dominate the animation scene, but recently it seems like they've lost their spark and they're just remaking all their old cartoons into boring live actions. Studios like Sony and DreamWorks have really stepped out of the box and they're creating CG with a mix of 2D, and they're making such great cartoons like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Bad Guys, and Puss in Boots. But recently, Disney dropped a trailer for their latest movie, and this also has a mix of CG and the old 2D Disney style, so let's talk about it. The story of Wish asks the question, where did the wishing star that so many Disney characters wish upon, where did it come from? Set in the magical kingdom of roses, we find Asha, and she's voiced by Ariana DeBose, who you guys might know from that really cringy Angela Bassett did a thing meme that was all over TikTok, and her goat Valentina, who is played by Alan Tudyk, who voiced King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. Asha's name has two meanings. One is in Hindi from the Sanskrit Asha, meaning desire, wish, or hope, which seems closely linked to the film. The other meaning is in Swahili, and this means life. She is a witty and optimistic 17-year-old girl who really loves her community, and in a desperate moment she makes a wish, and her plea is answered by a cosmic force, a little ball of boundless energy called Star. Together they face their foes to save her community and prove that when the will of one courageous human connects with the magic of stars, wondrous things can happen. So let's get into some stuff that I actually like about the trailer before the criticism. I love the 2D and drawn style mixed with the CG. It was evident by how different the first shot looked as it panned into the kingdom. And the creators said, unlike other previous movies that rendered buildings and environments purely in CG, this movie uses Disney's classic watercolor and drawn animation and mixes it with CG, so I really like the look of that. I also like this shot right here when Valentina and Asha stood outside the castle, and I also like they added a star on the floor, and for some reason this really reminded me of Frozen. It looks different, but just the star pattern reminded me of it. I also really like Asha's hair. I think I saw a preview for the movie in 2020, and I'm just so happy seeing a character with braids. And I also just love the animation that Star has. He really stands out, and I know they're going to market him really hard because he looks so cute. Also excited to see the villain. I'm not sure what his name is, but I hope he isn't like he turns good in the end. I hope he stays evil, and he looks evil. So I really want to see what's going to happen. So now let's get into some bad things. I really miss 2D animation. I desperately want to see more 2D animation. I'm really excited that Disney is trying to incorporate the original Disney animation style with CG, but I really feel like it's not genuine. They're doing it because they're seeing the success of DreamWorks and Sony, and that's fine. But watching this trailer, it looks really dull. I remember the Spider-Verse and Puss in Boots trailer was more comic book style. It had so much bright and expressive colors, and I feel like this trailer is just dark. It's just dark blue, and you have this little drop of color. Maybe that's pointing out that the kingdom is lacking of magic and whatever, but the animation just seems dull and I really don't like it. Even the scene right here where she and Valentina and Star are sitting and he learns to talk, the scene is just flat. There's no dimension, no color, and it just looks really boring. It reminds me of a Disney Junior movie instead of like a full movie. It just looks something, it looks like something you'll show on TV, and I just don't like that so far. I really thought that the fact they were bringing in 2D, that they would add more colors, more expressions, some comic book style, but it just looks like CG and a little 2D, not anything new or exciting, which was a little bit disappointing. I also have a problem with the story. The story seems so generic, like a star that comes, just a boring star. I'm sorry, that just seems so generic. I feel like they're just going to go on a normal quest. Something is wrong and they're going to fix it. But I can't see how the story is going to progress. They started it off by saying, where did the star that so many Disney characters come from? Like, that's the question, right? But I really wonder how they're going to incorporate that question into the movie and make it exciting. Are we going to learn about other princesses and stuff and what they do, or is it just a boring plot? I also see Star and Valentina as just marketing tools, like a cute little non-verbal plushy thing and a talking goat. So this movie doesn't excite me. I do see a lot of people that worked on Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph. They're also involved in this movie. So I do think that there's hope for it. But as of now, it just looks like a Disney Junior movie and it doesn't excite me that much. I'm still really excited to see Asha, seeing her name, how her name has different meanings. I really like her braid. Seeing a Disney character that looks like her is really exciting. But I'm not really that excited for the movie so far. So anyway, that's my thoughts, and you can tell me what you think down below.